Hello. Obviously this is becoming Viola. You would have clicked on this video if you didn't already know that. Today's video about something a lot bigger than me, a lot bigger than you. Whether you're very patriotic or whether you're against the war or whatever you want to call it, we all know someone or have a connection somehow to someone who is fighting or has fought. My church is filled with veterans. I have family that, even though it's not by blood, is fighting over there, that has fought. And I've mentioned the book before, and I'm actually going to try and find it for you so you can see what the cover looks like. It's by Van Winkle. It's called Soft Spots. It is about a sergeant that comes back, Clint Van Winkle, from war and has PTSD. And this book has changed the way I see the men and the women who fight for us every day. This book is a book that will literally change your view on everything you thought, whether you're active or not active military, whether you served 20 years ago or 2 months ago. If you're still in service and you're over there right now and you're watching this somehow, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Everyone here, we love you so much. This is the book, Soft Spots by Clint Van Winkle. If you go to FSCJ, you obviously know of the learning community that's going on, and we had the great privilege, the great honor of having Mr. Winkle. I still want to call him Marine Sergeant Clint Van Winkle, you know, because that's how I know him. He came to campus and he spoke, and I'll add the link somewhere on here so you can watch that video. I'll add a link to his website. He also has a documentary that's very good. The whole point of this video is to get involved, to get active, whether you're just writing letters, whether you're supporting someone in your family or not. In the military, any branch, Marines, Air Force, Navy, you know, anything, something that I highly suggest you do. They give so much of their time, of their lives. They literally are willing to lay down their lives for us, and we can't even say thank you. I recently found out that our campus is my South campus at FSCJ, Florida State College at Jacksonville, are doing things called HeroBoxes. If you don't know what a HeroBox is, it's a medium flat rate shipping box that you pretty much fill with the things that your soldiers that you, I like to say adopt or sponsor is the word they use, would like or need. I got my soldier. I'm not going to show you the name. Like, I'm not going to put it up close because I don't want to give out her location. It is a great honor, a great privilege to be able to do this. It's one box. The shortest commitment they have is 3 months. I mean, one box per month for 3 months. I mean, something that simple. I was looking at the number of soldiers waiting for sponsoring right now, and when I was on there last, it was at 842. I mean, my school, if everybody, not even everybody, would have to adopt a soldier. You know, I mean, it's something that 3 friends could do, 1 box per month per friend. I mean, so simple. My church is getting involved, and this is something I feel strongly about for the men and women who have died or who have been wounded or who come back unphysically harmed. Mr. Winkle, he came back with PTSD. It's one of those things that nobody seems to understand, that something so big that we can't seem to grasp it. I mean, we think it's this small little condensed thing, and it's so far. And I'm gonna hurt Mezzo for messaging me in the middle of my video. It's something that everybody can do. The link's gonna go somewhere up here, probably right about now. It's gonna be www.herobox.com. I put the link in both the description and one of those little pop-up thingies on my video. I wanted to read there's a, if I can find it for you. There's so many parts of this book I would love to read to you, but unfortunately, because of the language that he uses, I can't. But it's, let's see. Like, he talks about so much in this book, so much that I honestly have cried almost every time I've read this book, and I've read this book twice so far, and I'm on my third time reading it, and I really can't seem to get past. I always skip one part, and it's somewhere in, it's just after page 108. I think it's like the first 4 pages after that. This page, this part always gets me, and I'm only going to read the first 2 paragraphs of it because I don't want to ruin this for you, because this is what got me engaged. It was in chapter 5, the starting of chapter 5. Somewhere, sometime, in the heat of that first engagement, I saw her, a small Iraqi girl, black hair, wearing a striped shirt. She couldn't have been older than 10, just a little girl. We were both in the same situation at different ends of the spectrum. I was there to kill her. She was there to receive the salvation I had to offer in the form of a .50 caliber bullet. Nobody else saw her, just me, and I fired on the building she ran into. I blew it. Word I cannot say. If I was the only one who saw this girl, was she even present? If she wasn't then, she is now. I've added features to her, entered her mind, and tried to persuade myself it is all made up. If nobody else saw her, she couldn't have been there. But she is, still running between the old, depleted buildings, running to her parents, chasing a ball, looking for her dog. Whatever she was doing, I stopped it. I wonder if she was as scared as I was. In the mall, I see a small black-haired girl, wearing a striped shirt. She runs from store to store looking for me. We play hide-and-seek in my memory. She wants to tell me she isn't dead. I want to tell her she wasn't there. We are separated by a line of bullets in a raging dirt road. A man with an Abercrombie and Fitch bag walks between us before I shoot, again. Then she disappears into my memory, into my bullets, into the fire I caused. On the ground, the dead Marine looks up and smiles, and I tell myself that she wasn't there either, that he wasn't there. But he was. I have pictures of him, whoever he was, a fly-infested torso sprawled out beside a multi-talented AAV. I want to call his parents and tell them, I'm sorry, we left him in the dirt. We would have brought him back with us, but we were too busy. I'll say, they'll understand. We had a country to liberate, an enemy to fight. Transporting his remains would have lowered morale, taken up trees. Nobody who would have recovered from that. I think Marines don't leave their own behind. We pride ourselves on that. It is bred into us in boot camp. Reiterated along the way, Marines don't leave Marines behind. Period. End of story. Still, his unit left him in that hole of a city, and then we left him behind. At his funeral, I opened up the coffin. He is wearing the same tattered uniform. His legs are still gone. A purple heart gleams from his chest. The Marines hymn plays, and the Marines in attendance stand. We put our arms to our sides, thumbs along our trouser seams, heels together smartly, and fix our eyes straight to the front. The position of attention. It is tradition. I wonder why someone doesn't pull him out of the casket and prop him up so he can observe the tradition. During the hymn, the little black-haired girl wearing a striped shirt runs by. She skips up to the casket, climbs in. Nobody sees her. Through the tears, the dust, and the bullets, the hymn plays on. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we fight our country's battle in the air, on land, and sea. First we fight for right and freedom, and to keep our honor clean. The lid to the casket flies open when we get to the cemetery, and the little girl jumps out. She runs through the freshly mowed grass, plays in a patch of familiar dirt, looks for her burnt home, taps cries from the bugles as the burial detail fires a 21-gun salute. The girl perches on top of a headstone. She kicks her legs back and forth, fiddles with short black hair. I pull out a rifle and shoot her, then dump the legless Marine's body on the ground. Everything is in its own place. She is dead. He is in the dirt. So I leave, transport myself back to the war. I actually read a little more than I should have. But that's, I mean, you read something like that, something so in your face, something that, you know, Stephen King can writes great horror stories. I mean, he's a master at writing, he really is. But nothing can transport you like a story that comes straight from the heart, from the tragic memories that a soldier has seen. So why not do something as simple as sponsoring a hero? It costs you less than $50, $60 a month. I mean, and it can cost even less than that. My friend did HeroBoxes. She told me it cost her less than $30. I mean, something so simple, so easy, and it can change your life and someone else's life forever. I just don't want you to think I'm doing this just to say, oh, I've done it, now you should do it. It's something that I've seen many people do, and it's changed their lives, and they love us, and they love this country enough to go fight for us. Can't we do something simple for them?